Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this one we're going to talk about hunting Deathclaws in Fallout 4. Now I'm going to tell you how to do it. Well, first thing you're going to need is power armor and a good gun. If you don't have either of these things, then you're going to either be wasting a lot of time or being screwed over in one hit. So once you've got your power armor and a good gun, find a location such as Natik Banks or anywhere in the Glowing Sea really. Around the Natik Banks there are a lot of Deathclaws, but in the Glowing Sea there are also a lot of Deathclaws. So in the southwest of the map you can find plenty of Deathclaws. So what you want to do is you want to fast travel and then look around and be like, oh, I'm here to hunt some Deathclaws. And look and just, it might take a while at first, but eventually you'll find one. And when you find one, I'd recommend blowing them to pieces with the best weapon you have, because otherwise they're going to eat you alive. The power armor prevents them from one hit killing you. That they can do. They can pick you up and stab you with one hit and that will kill you. But if you're in power armor, they can't do this. They can still pick you up and throw you, but they can't do as much damage. Now, it's a good way to get XP is to kill Deathclaws, because Deathclaws, they're uncommon though, but they do have a lot of XP for killing them, and they're not hard to kill, to be honest. They can be challenging depending on your level, but they're not hard. I'd recommend being at least level 40 before even attempting to face a Deathclaw, because otherwise you're just in for a very big one-sided, one-man gang rape. Which is to say that you're screwed. These Deathclaws are relentless, and when there is more than one of them, they can be a pain in the neck as well, as you can see here. So what you want to do is you want to kill them as soon as possible and hope that the game doesn't glitch and you don't jump out your power armor, because the moment that happens you are unsafe as it comes. Now, the power armor could be a skeleton or it could be a full set of power armor. It doesn't matter which, as long as you're in a frame, at least you cannot be impaled immediately by Deathclaws. So you can find them anywhere on the map, but the south is usually the best bet to find them, but you can find them elsewhere as well. If you aim for the legs, you can cripple them and make them pretty much useless, and you can then go and beat them to death with a shock baton or something, or maybe even a baseball bat or a pool cue. If you really wanted to embarrass them, I would recommend doing that. Of course, if they're all attacking you in numbers, you're essentially screwed no matter what, because they can pick you up, throw you about, and basically deplete your health very slowly. If you're high level, you can't face them anyway, because they will pick you up and throw you about, and basically when you're done with one, the other one will pick you up and do the same to you. So what you want to do is essentially put distance between you and the Deathclaw, so in case it does detect you, as a distance to run, and when it does run at you, you want to be very mindful of how a Deathclaw approaches. Since humans are allegedly its natural prey, that means that it does know how to dodge bullets, so it will run side to side. So you've got to sort of spray your gun, and your automatic guns are probably best. So you got to spray your shots, and you've got to be well timed, otherwise you might miss. And if they get up to you, then you're a little bit dead, to be honest. Sniper rifles seem to do quite a good job as well, especially 50 caliber ones, or at least powerful ones. I mean, anything with power in it doesn't necessarily need to be automatic, as long as you use VATS or whatever, and sort of make sure that you have a chance to hit your target and try your best, I guess. You just have to try and hope for the best when it comes to fighting Deathclaws, because otherwise you could be killed pretty quickly, because they can one-hit kill you. So I don't recommend using a sword, because that's not going to be very effective, and they can pick you up and throw you all over the place. Is it though? If you have a follower, it does become easier, because you have someone to help you out just in case you do get thrown about the place and you're not necessarily completely screwed. But if there are many of them, which is very unlikely, if not impossible to do, I used console commands here, then you are likely to be thrown all over the place without any sources given. You are completely screwed, and you're going to rely on everyone around you to help you out and getting away. Now, if you get to manage to burst away, then what you want to do is you're going to want to use a weapon and hope that you can kill some in the time that you have, or at least do damage. But it's not impossible even then. It's just uncomfortable, I guess is the word, because although they could be quite an easy boss at times, or if they can even consider them a boss, they're not exactly going to be the hardest things in the wasteland to ever fight ever. And if they were, you'd know about it because you'd be dead. However, fighting the smaller Deathclaws, like just a regular Deathclaw, is like not smaller per se, but regular Deathclaws is probably the easiest because they don't actually give a damn. They don't actually give as much damage, I guess. All that ways, but they don't have as much health. You can take them down quicker, and if you end up in a fight with one of those, you have more chance of surviving as long as you use the tips given to you. If you're fighting without power armor, then you're pretty much screwed if they get close to you. So you're gonna want to put some distance between you and the Deathclaw, of course, which is a smart move always. So you want to keep distance between you and the Deathclaw, and you will prevail victoriously if you manage to maintain that distance. But if you're in power armor, it really doesn't matter as long as you get enough time to do hits between their attacks. As long as you time yourself and try and not let it, don't waffle. You want to kill it quickly because otherwise it will do more damage than you want. Especially if you're in an urban area. Well, that'll be whether they all want to kill me anyway. But you want to make sure that you can do it, I guess. And in order to do that, you're gonna have to put some distance between you and it, just so it can't get you and throw you and maybe swipe at you, and that's about it. But that way you can defeat it quickly and effectively. But yeah, stealth is probably a good way to kill Deathclaws too if you really want to use stealth, because stealth means that you can basically just take them out before they notice, or at least try to deplete their health before they notice you. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video of helping you defeat Deathclaws and become the king of the wastes. So hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you all in the next one with another video. So yes,